Take it away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Griffin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kadarius Toney, 44 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. RG3. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the point after try for Santos. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, score. The throw for Toney is intercepted. Shoves him aside. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. After the interception, here's Griffin. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this?
That's caught at the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A good solid gain there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Griffin going to keep it himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, this is their fullback. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And
stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We just saw another nice game there. How about some kudos for the offensive line, being able to carve some space in the interior all game long and let the big guy rumble.
2nd down and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action with Griffin. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9. To throw is RG3.
At the Bills' 19-yard line.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz from 19 yards away. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not him. Gotta be by the escalator. On the rim, hit a buddy with a blitz. We gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a meal. You want you some pilots. You got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Staying fresh today. I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown. I ain't here now one time. I been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Real.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the 3, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated gold, and if you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and Meade? There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine, ain't both that, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Yeah. Alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love...
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready! Ready!
On 1st and 10, Moon. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He gets it to Cooks. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Griffin.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Dragon 60. Go.
4th down. Here's RG3. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
That'll be caught by Hester. And he caught it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
60.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Now Griffin. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the gun, here's Moon. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a point down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
There's Griffin to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Griffin will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home from. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I
wanna be a so I went on and started flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him to God. He finna get blessed on. I get the paper. I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on.
And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they like young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in the feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
They know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie White, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got his guys settled great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Griffin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must have...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Reggie White, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Escaping the pressure right. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Griffin. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards that time for number 19. From the 13 now, they'll work on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 13 yards out. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start at the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Cooks, 81 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now following that long touchdown a moment ago, you might say to yourself, well, that should be enough on its own to boost his ratings. I wish I had somewhere to call and tell that to. Well, fear not. Now you do.
And he loses the football a second time.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Carlson down to add the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To the air, Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And the pressure gets to him again. And this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to it.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On the return, it's Tony. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, Griffin. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Alec Ingold.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is you don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Here comes Tony on the return.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
This ball deep for Tony.
And got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. First and goal. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Griffin going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Oh, he bowls over it. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On second down, here's Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Brown, he lost the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it.
Now Brown only lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bettis is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have $100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with, I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding, I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. superstars. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touched down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still play when you get money with my run, been never the stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable. To give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on second down? The big man puts them in position to make it third and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Junior Seau, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
They go play action with Griffin. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start the drive here with goal. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Frank Gore, 63 yards. And the Eagles use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field to put the ball in the end zone.
One play that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Griffin's throw caught by Tony. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Back row east. Ready.
They go play action. Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
The 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. That's caught out wide by Cooks. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 3rd and 4 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, showing something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
First down, it's Gore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
70, 19 tight, 19 cut, 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Now it's Griffin.
That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end.
A very solid gain of 27. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The give to the fullback on the dive. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw.
They'll get back to Amir Smith-Marset. He's still on his feet. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Amir Smith-Marset
taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Griffin on first down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Griffin on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Griffin. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Second and 2.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
On first down, Griffin.
That caught by Manhertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Griffin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Cooks, 50 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. There goes Frank Gore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. They'll look to throw here. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. It's caught left side by Cooks. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw is RG3. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Alec Ingold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. Still going.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Touchdown, Eagles. Frank Gore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. Right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turn into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You went with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side, there's Mayer. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable now for Woodson. Muscles him off. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz, 54 yards. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Griffin must have seen something he didn't like. He's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out on it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Griffin's throw complete there to Beckham. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. closing.
And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina!
Kadarius Toney, 58 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Packers get set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Griffin.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Hold ready. 65.
Now it's Griffin.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins, 83 yards.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go play action. Griffin. Touchdown, Panthers.
so far. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Packers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Griffin. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Gets it downfield to Mayer. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, 43 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
42. Packers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Griffin to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers just continue to roll. Carlson on for the PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now, to me.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
2nd and 6.
Griffin. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Burner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Well, he's got some breathing room.
Forcing plays and getting takeaways, but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Teams here to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action with Griffin.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers.
Kadarius Toney
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Now Griffin on first down.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Griffin. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again is Griffin.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Griffin.
Here early, and now it's 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through. The pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a first carry for their fullback. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. This ball deep for Tony. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. Kadarius Toney, 71 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Griffin. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at about the 28. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. But unfortunately, time has run out on this first half of play. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And able to get this out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously, a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run right here with Swift. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line. But small consolation there following the turnover. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And that's going to be incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is RG3.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Griffin. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shot.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, they're just missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Warriors 70. Come 19. Come 19.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Griffin. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. That's caught out wide by Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Griffin. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action. Griffin under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboys!
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cougar 19. Go.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kenneth Walker,
67 yards.
And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Griffin. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
3rd down and 1.
Griffin. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Griffin now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Here's Griffin to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Griffin. Flushed out right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Check, man. Check, man.
They'll try and run with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Panthers. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. If they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Odell Beckham Jr. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Griffin. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Griffin.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Mayer, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Griffin. Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Griffin going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Breaks through the contact. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Griffin. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line. 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now
there he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Alec Ingold,
72 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
25-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, 5 here.
Now it's Griffin. Look at the big man rumble. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
60 Maverick.
To throw is RG3. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun now, here's here's an inside give. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alec Ingold with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Odell Beckham Jr. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Griffin, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
7 Pirates!
On third down, Griffin, flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Play action, it's Griffin. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
The tackle there by John Johnson. Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Second and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
Here's 1st and 10. Now Griffin.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's Griffin.
He finds Hopkins complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for RG3. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.